Hi everyone, this is Brian Hayes. Today we're going to look at a really useful effect on the flute called Flutter Tongue. As the name suggests, this effect is all about what we do with our tongue. And we literally flutter our tongue in the breeze of the air as it comes up from our lungs and out through our embouchure when we play. It's always important on a wind instrument to try and vocalise the effect that we are intending to get from our instrument, just with our voice and just with our air, our lips and our tongue. So this is what the flutter tongue technique sounds like without the flute. It's just sort of rolling your R's. Some people think of it like a cat purring. Now, it's not a matter of trying to sing a pitch. We're not trying to go... We can if we want to, but all we're going to do when we play the flute is let our tongue flutter in the breeze. Think if we had a piece of paper in our fingers and we were in a moving car, window down, and we put that bit of paper outside of a moving car, the air rushing across the piece of paper would make that piece of paper flutter quite audibly and visually. We do the same thing. If we keep our tongue super relaxed, the air will let the tongue wiggle, flutter. To give you a demonstration, I'll play a chromatic scale on the flute and I'll flutter tongue on every note. I'll just slur all of the notes, and for this exercise I'll just do a C sharp chromatic scale with flutter tongue. So you can sort of hear that effect. Normally you wouldn't flutter tongue across as many notes as that. If you check out the original famous recording of Flight of the Bumblebee by the classical flute legend James Galway, there are a number of spots in that music score where flutter tonguing is mandatory. You'll hear it, it's very, very obvious. If we're talking the jazz language, we might just flutter tongue a couple of notes in the midst of an improvisation. Could you pick the one note in that improvised series of notes where I used the flutter tongue? It was on the C sharp. There you have it, a wonderful effect, quite difficult to produce if you can't get your tongue to flap in the breeze of the air coming out of your lungs. So just once more, this effect. You'll feel the end of your tongue doing that. It's a very, very useful effect. Have some fun flutter tonguing on the flute.